Delhi Sultanate. The ruler of Ghurid Empire, present-day central Afghanistan, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the Second Battle of Tehran in 1192. After advancing into India, he had to leave to protect the western boundaries of his empire. Muhammad Ghori appointed Qutbuddin Aibak as a regional general of northern India after Muhammad died. Aibak proclaimed himself as a sultan in 1206. The dynasty set up by Aibak was followed by other dynasties of Turco-Afghan descent till 1526. This period in Indian history is known as Sultanate period. The Slave Dynasty, 1206 to 1290 CE. Qutbuddin Aibak resigned 1206 to 1210. Qutbuddin Aibak was a Turkish slave who had played an important role in Ghori's expansion plan in India. Aibak founded the slave dynasty. His successors were called Mamluks, which means slave, the son of slave. Suppressed several internal revolts besides checking external invaders like the Mongols of the northern west. He started the construction of the Qutub Minar in Delhi and Qutub and built several mosques in Delhi and Agra. He died after falling from his horse while playing Chaugan horse polo. Iltutmish resigned 1210 to 1236. Aibak was succeeded by his son, favorite slave, and son-in-law Iltutmish. The Caliph of Baghdad conferred upon him the title of Sultan. He can be called the true architect of Delhi Sultanate in India. Iltutmish undertook the following measures to strengthen his empire. He consolidated the empire by organizing the nobility into a select group of 40 called the Chalisa or Chahalgani. He organized the army in proper divisions. He divided the Sultanate into small and large tracts called iktas, which were given to nobles and officers instead of cash as salaries for their services. He strengthened the northern western frontier to protect his empire from Mongol attacks. He attempted to suppress the internal revolts in Punjab, Sindh, Bengal, and Bihar. He introduced silver coins called takas and copper coins called jitals. Razia resigned 1236 to 1240. Iltutmish chose his daughter Razia as his successor. He felt that none of his sons were capable of ruling. Razia was a brave, intelligent, and just ruler, but the nobles could not accept her as a sultan. Both the Alema or clergy and nobility they conspired to dethrone her and finally killed her in 1240 CE. Ghiyasuddin Balban resigned 1266 to 1287 CE. In 1265, a Turkish slave called Balban, who had become a leading member of the nobility, took over as sultan. He undertook the following measures to strengthen the position of the sultan. He defeated many local rulers. He defended his kingdom from Mongol invasion and internal revolts. He established an efficient spy system. He restored law and order in the Ganga-Yamuna Doab, land between two rivers, by adopting a policy of blood and iron. He mercilessly punished robbers and destroyed the zamindars who defied his authority. The Khilji dynasty, 1290 to 1320 CE. Balban consolidated the Turkish rule in India. Eventually, his grandson and successor Kali Kaikubad was murdered by Jalaluddin Khilji, who seized the throne and established the Khilji dynasty. Jalaluddin Khilji resigned 1291 to 1296 CE. Jalaluddin ascended the throne when he was very old. His nephew Alaluddin Khilji murdered him in 1296 CE and became the next sultan. Alauddin Khilji resigned 1296 CE to 1316 CE. Alauddin expanded the consolidated and Khilji dynasty. He wanted to conquer the world and called himself the second Alexander. Sikandar Sani. He is best known for the conquest of Gujarat, Malwa, Rajasthan, Devagiri, ruled by Yadavas, Warangal, ruled by Kakatiyas, and Dwarasamudra, ruled by Hoysalas. Tackling of Mongol menace by strengthening the forts and frontier provinces under able generals, taking measures to prevent rebellion and restricting the intermixing of nobles, collection of revenues based on measurement of land and appointment of revenue officials, starting a system of market control with fixed prices for various commodities. Separate markets were established under market superintendents or shahanas. There were three main markets, one for food grains, one for costly cloths, and one for slaves, horses, and cattle. Strict punishment were prescribed for those who cheated or violated rules. Introducing hulia in the army, whereby a description of each soldier were recorded. The cavalry used dag, branding of horses with the royal insignia, organizing a very efficient spy system. A war of succession broke out after Alauddin Khilji's death in 1316 CE. In 1316 CE, power were into the hand of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, the founder of the Tughlaq dynasty. The Tughlaq dynasty, 1320 to 1412 CE. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq resigned 1320 to 1324 CE. Nicknamed Ghazi Malik, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq came to power in 1320 CE after killing the last Khilji ruler, Khusro Khan. He built the famous Tughlaqabad fort in Delhi. Ghiyasuddin died under mysterious circumstances in 1325 CE. Muhammad bin Tughlaq resigned 1324 to 1351 CE. Zuna Khan succeeded his father to throne under the title Muhammad bin Tughlaq in 1324 CE. We get information about his reign from the accounts of Ziauddin Birani Isami and the Moroccan traveler Ibn Battuta. Muhammad bin Tughlaq undertook several ambitious projects which became controversial and were largely responsible for his unpopularity and failure. Firoz Tughlaq resigned 1351 to 1388 CE. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was succeeded by his cousin Firoz Tughlaq, who was nominated by the ulemas and nobles. He lacked the temperament and courage of a strong ruler and tried to pacify the ulemas by adopting populist policies. He imposed tax on non-Muslims called jizya. He allowed a noble's son to succeed his father position and Jagir after the latter's death. The same was done in the army. This proved detrimental to the Sultanate. Firoz Tughlaq undertook numerous measures for the well-being and welfare of the common people, such as construction of canals to facilitate agriculture. In addition, he also constructed various sarais and madrasas. Firoz's successors were incompetent. It was during the reign of Nasruddin Mahmud, the last ruler of Tughlaq dynasty, that Taimur, the Mongol ruler of Samarkand, central India, invaded India. In 1398 CE, he plundered many towns and cities. However, Tughlaq rule continued till 1414 CE. The Sayyid dynasty, 1414 to 1451 CE. Years after Taimur left India, his deputy Khizr Khan captured the throne and established the Sayyid dynasty in 1414 CE. He was known for his tolerance and humility. Mubarak Shah was succeeded by his nephew Muhammad Shah, 1434 to 1443 CE. He was weak and incompetent. Apart from uprisings and revolts, he had to deal with internal revolt. Muhammad Shah's son and successor Allah Shah was also incompetent. He ascended the throne in 1443 and decided to leave Delhi and settle in Badon. He hastened the fall of the Sayyids. The Lodi dynasty, 1451 to 1526 CE. In 1451 CE, Bahlol Lodi, an Afghan who was the governor of Punjab, occupied the throne of Delhi. He suppressed rebellions and established his authority over Sindh and Mewar. Bahlol Lodi was succeeded by his son Sikandar Lodi in 1489 CE. He considered the greatest rule of the Lodi dynasty. He annexed Jaunpur and Bihar and brought the entire region of Gangetic Plains under his control. Sikandar Lodi was succeeded by his son Ibrahim Lodi in 1517 CE. Ibrahim Lodi faced a number of rebellions. Finally, Alam Khan, the Sultan's uncle, and Daulat Khan Lodi, the governor of Punjab, invited Babur, the ruler of Kabul, to invade India. In the first battle of Panipat, fought in 1526, Babur defeated and killed Ibrahim Lodi. This event marked the beginning of the Mughal rule in India.